Hi, fire signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is for all the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is your love and relationship message for the month of April. If you guys have already seen me before, welcome back. And if you are watching me for the first time, thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You'll be notified when you go under subscriptions every time I do a new video. I put them out every Saturday. So thank you so much for being here today. And if you could give me a thumbs up, that would also help me on YouTube. So if you guys could do that, thank you so much. So welcome to all the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Let's get into your love and relationship message for the month of April. The first one is the Fates. The next one is Loyal Heart. And the last card is Flexible. So what this is telling me is, you know, your relationship, the stars have all aligned up, and you are both very loyal to each other, and you're learning to be more flexible. So this is like a karmic relationship that you're in or entering into or have been in. And you guys are meant to be together. And it doesn't necessarily, I don't want to tell you guys, oh my God, you're going to be together forever and live happily ever after. And I don't want to tell you that you guys aren't going to be together forever. Only you can make that decision. But what this is saying is the relationship that you're in or have been in or entering into has been here to teach you so much about yourself, and you're learning to be more flexible, but and you're going to bend and not break, which is beautiful. Because, you know, my girlfriend told me every relationship is an opportunity to learn something about yourself. So whether this relationship is a marriage, boyfriend and girlfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend, whatever your relationship is, that this person is meant to be in your life, and you're meant to be in theirs too. So I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into the reading and give you guys some more out of the book, because I feel like this book is so good. So I'm doing the Wisdom of the Oracle cards, and all of these messages that I'm here to give you guys are love and hope, and messages that can help you and guide you on your journey. That is all. I am not the be all and end all. I don't know everything, but what I can tell you is what these cards are saying, and put my spin and experience with relationships into this for you. And hopefully that will help you on your relationship love journey for the month of April of 2021. So the fates are like fate, karma, acceptance, that there are things out there you cannot change, and knowing what they are. It says other people are who they are. You can't change them. All right, guys, I'm going to redirect this right now. My girlfriend told me, when people show you who they are, believe them. And I have had a major spiritual awakening. And it's not who they are, it is where they are. We are all children of God. That is who you are. That is who the person you're with is. But where you are might be different. So just so you guys know that, it says the challenge is to accept them as they are, where they are, and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold the people to fit into your view of how they should be, so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. What if where they are, or whatever is happening between you and them in this situation, is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means honor yourself. spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally for each of us is on their own journey. We cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of this. Okay, so I'm going to read all the readings and then give you guys my spin on this. But this is just saying that the person that you're with or was with or are with right now, because this is past, and then this is present, and this is future. So if this is somebody that you're not with anymore, that could be too. So this isn't just for everybody who's in a relationship. You might not be in this relationship with this person right this second, or I'm gonna tell you more as I go. Let's see. I'll have a better idea in a second. Fidelity, loyalty, devotion. Your partnerships, friendships, and romantic relationships have many qualities in common right now. Honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is your time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. Okay. So it's saying, are you as loyal in return? And I'm going to get into this a little bit more in 1 second. I'm going to read the other part of the 19. It says teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. In every relationship, it's important to be open to the new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity is what's required right now. You don't have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you can meet halfway. The appearance of this card in this reading is also a signal that you have met someone new who might not be your type, but will soon turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible. You'll be happy you made that choice. Okay, guys. So from what this is saying is, when it says, are you as loyal in return? So what this message is saying is everything that you want out of somebody else, you need to be too. And being loyal, like, what does that mean? Am I not physically cheating on a person? When you look outside of your relationship to get your needs met, and I don't know if you guys know about this, but I'm going to tell you, when I was married to my ex-husband, I had emotional affairs with people. And what this means is I had attractions to other people when I was married. I did not physically cheat, but I fell in love with people when I was married to my husband who I wasn't in love with. And I never knew that you could cheat without cheating. And really what it was is my needs weren't being met in my relationship. And part of me was open to whatever was available outside of me. So this could be other people. This could be addictions. This could be alcohol, it could be drugs, it could be gambling, it could be relationships, it could be shopping, it could be hoarding objects. There's so many things that it could be, but this is saying, like, you're learning how to be flexible and everything doesn't have to be your way all the time, but learning what you want, what you need, what is okay for you, what isn't okay for you. This is a process, and a lot of us never learned how to have relationships. We either learned what not to do and went completely opposite. But I guarantee you, if you guys have been in relationships before or marriages before, you don't get out of one and go into another one and not bring what has happened to you from your past relationships into your next one. If you are not able to deal or go back and address the reasons why your last relationship, marriage, whatever it was, did not work out. Like, I'm going to give you an example. If you could never say no, you don't get a new person and all of a sudden you can say no. You usually revert back to your old ways. And if you always said yes, you don't, sometimes you do go 100% opposite, but it's hard to stay either way. And there is a gray area, there is a middle ground. And I think as a result of this relationship that you are starting to learn that there is a middle ground, that it doesn't have to be all your way or all the other person's way. And how a compromise is neither person gets their way all the time. Like, not you just give in and that's compromising. That's compromising your soul. And that leads to resentments. It leads to a lot of things that aren't healthy for you. So as I'm diving deeper, I'm going to go into these are my love oracle cards. I couldn't remember the deck they are, but they're love oracle cards. And I'm going to go a little more in detail for all the fire signs about your relationship history. We are all learning about love and relationships and what to do and what not to do. And usually what happens is you learn what not to do first, and that leads you to what to do. So this is not a beat the shit out of yourself because things haven't worked out or they're not working out. Every relationship is like holding a mirror up to you and you looking at the unhealed parts of you, and that can be incredibly painful. And a lot of times we get distracted by kids. We put other things in front of that mirror so we don't have to take a look. And I have to tell you guys, when you are able to look in that mirror, the reflection is not nearly as bad as you think it's going to be. It's going to be 1,000,000 times better than you knew it was possible. But it is normal to want to not look in the mirror. So the first one says talking, and it says interested, conversing more, awaited messages arrive, text, call, email, hoovering. So it's like this person you're able to talk to, you're able to communicate with, and maybe you weren't able to do that in your past relationship. And that is so attractive. If you're with somebody and they actually want to hear what you have to say, like, that is huge, and that is so attractive. And I can see why you are with this person or were with this person. It was like somebody actually wanted to hear you and talk to you. And that, honestly, that is huge. And the next one is cassette. And if you guys are as old as I am, you remember cassette, but some of you guys are so young that you don't even know what a cassette is. But it says outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. So, okay, so this is saying maybe some of the things that you guys have learned weren't correct. And you keep going over it and over it and over it, and you can't understand why this might not be working out. Okay, I'm starting to get a deeper sense of this relationship is a karmic relationship for you. You guys needed to be in it. You need to be in it in order to find your way back to yourself. And that's where it's leading you to. But I don't think this relationship is what you thought it was going to be. I think it's teaching you lessons about yourself. You can't understand you're doing it different, and why isn't it different? So the next one says acts. It says breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. Okay, guys, acts, ghosting. Somebody shuts you down, stops talking to you, ignores you. You know, I heard, and this is so true, I always thought rage and anger was like loud and fighting. And the silent treatment, silence is the highest form of rage that there is. Silence is the highest form of rage that there is. Somebody who shuts you down, who turns you off. There is nothing more powerful and controlling more than that. It's like somebody, that rejection, that shutting you down, that turning the switch off, on and off. Okay, so if somebody is shutting you off, or you shut somebody else off, that is your ego. That is your head protecting your heart. And that is that person protecting their heart. A lot of times when you do this, or if it's done to you, people don't know that that's what they're doing, but that's what they're doing. They have to, because they're guarding and protecting themselves, and not being able to discuss things, not being able to work things out. I know it feels like there's something wrong with you, but I assure you, there is nothing wrong with you. The person who does this, or even if you do this, this is you protecting yourself because you don't know how else to be. If you are on the receiving end of this happening to you, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the other person. They are guarding and protecting themselves. It feels like a horrible rejection. And that's why I think you're going over it and over it and over it in your head, because you don't understand what you're doing wrong or what you've done wrong. And a lot of times is what we do without even realizing it is, we hold mirrors up to other people and they're not ready to look. So maybe something you said or did held a mirror up to somebody and they weren't ready to look, or vice versa. So if that is happening to you, I'm really sorry. I've done both. I used to cut people off with an axe. I never knew I did it, but I didn't know why I did it. So I was protecting myself. And then it has been done to me. And when I've been on the receiving end, yes, it hurts. Yes, it sucks. But you can't make somebody be in a different place until they're ready. Remember, I was saying it's not who people are, it's where they are. And we are all in different spots on our journey. And some people have not worked out all of their relationships. Nobody has. Honestly, nobody has worked out all of their relationship stuff. We work it out with each partner that we're with. But that's why you hear of people who get married 3 or 4 times, or, they keep looking externally for something, but really it is internally that we have to go within and start healing our wounds that we got as children and have brought them into our adult life. So you guys, you are worth love. You deserve love. A lot of times when we pick people who aren't able to give that to us, we take it as a personal rejection of what's wrong with us. This is just not, there's nothing wrong with you. You're a child of God. You're perfect and beautiful, just the way God made you. But you guys have to work on your healing and on your wounds in your own time when you're ready, and other people have to do the same. And sometimes, a lot of times, we're not ready at the same time, and that is devastating. So the next one says past life relationship. So it says you have known each other before, and that's why this relationship is so, yes, it's your soulmate. Yes, this is a karmic partner, but a lot of times our karmic partners come in to rip off your Band-Aid that you didn't know you had. So a lot of times what happens is this person has come into your life to rip off your Band-Aid, aka you feel like the rug has been pulled out from under you, or vice versa. You have done for this person. You might have taken off their Band-Aid that they weren't ready to have taken off. So the next one says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So, okay, this is saying Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. You guys, what is your type? A lot of times what your type is, it changes. Maybe you thought it was one way and then you thought it was another way. And maybe you need to have a little bit of both. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. Maybe you pick somebody who really is low maintenance. And I don't want to say low maintenance, but like they don't care if they get their hair done once a month. They don't care if they get their nails done every month. They get it done once in a while. And when they do, it's a huge deal. And then you might get somebody who gets their hair done all the time and they really are into outer appearance care. So I'm talking if you are a guy watching right now, and if you're a woman, vice versa, you might have been attracted to a guy who didn't really take care of themselves health-wise, and then you found somebody who was extreme health conscious, and maybe somewhere in the middle would be good. So maybe you're just learning what your type is, but maybe you're learning not to judge the book by the cover anymore, and that's okay. I'm not suggesting that you date somebody that you're embarrassed to be seen with, or you feel like you have to justify them to other people. So that's a warning sign, that's a red flag, that's something that's probably not healthy for you, and it's not healthy for them. And the next one says codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. You guys, a lot of times codependency is presented like love. You're like, oh my God, I can't breathe without this person. I can't live without this person. They're my everything. That is an unhealthy dependency. The only person who completes us is God and yourself. And as you are whole, you can then give your whole self to somebody else. If you are not whole and well, it doesn't matter what you have outside, it cannot fulfill you. And workaholism is a very acceptable thing, and people get championed for it. They get rewarded financially for it. They look very successful as a result of it. And really what it is an unfulfillment and a lack, and reaching outside of yourself to get needs met that were never met. So it's saying addictions are affecting your relationship. So it could be workaholism, it could be alcoholism, it could be drug addiction, it could be controlling another person, it could be, there's so many things that it could be, but codependency is an addiction and it is not love, although it presents itself like it. It's almost like if you ever saw that movie, Jerry Maguire, and she's like, you had me at a hello. I'm just so grateful that you showed up. Showing up, is great, but there's more than just showing up. And if somebody really truly loves themselves, they can provide everything they need by themselves, for themselves, on their own. You're not an object. They're not your object. They are a person and you are a person. And we have been taught over and over in the movies, like, this is romantic. It is sickness, and it does not end well. So the next one says religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So whatever is going on right now, maybe you guys don't agree on your spirituality and religious beliefs. And you know, it's funny, when I was younger, I thought that could be something that I could compromise. Like, it's okay that I believe in God and you really don't. And the more connected and spiritual I've gotten, and it's not religion anymore to me, I believe spirituality is love. And I believe in God, I believe in the angels, I believe in the spirit, the divine guardian angels, I believe in all of that. And I now know, for me, I cannot be with somebody who does not believe in that. This is too big for me. They have to have that first before anything else, before our relationship can even go further. So this is saying for you that your spiritual path, your religious beliefs, or for that other person is affecting your relationship and you're not able to see eye to eye on that right now. That is a huge deal for you and for the other person. I think you're getting to the point in your life where you cannot compromise that anymore. That is okay. So you guys, this reading is about loving and respecting yourself and getting back to where you are, which is a child of God, and that is happening for all of you right now. If you're watching this video, you know it's happening to you, and you probably can't stay with somebody who doesn't believe that. Maybe you can for a little bit, but I'm telling you, if you are not on the same spiritual grounds, chances are your relationship is not going to stand the test of time. It's not saying it's wrong. I'm not telling you to break up or not break up. That is not what this is about. This is about listening to your inner voice and doing what's right for you. And I'm telling you, if something is not good for you, it is not good for the other person either. You are harming and hurting each other when you do this. And God, Spirit, the Divine, wants everyone to be happy. Not one person's happy and the other person isn't. God wants everyone to be happy and for everyone to be well. So this is your sign signing off for all the Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for the month of April. Sending you love and light. If you're still watching, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all soon. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Please subscribe.